Captain's Log, October 6. October 6, 2021. This is Kevin here from Happy Beard Games. And you're watching Chris, the old-ass retro gamer. The coolest retro gamer in the quadrant.
Hey everybody, Chris the Old Ass Retro Gamer here, and welcome to Day 9 in the Licensed Video Game Challenge. So a game based on a movie that came out in the 2000s, the noughts. This is another era of nothing but licensed games for consoles. PS2, PS3, Xbox, Xbox 360, GameCube, Wii. Tons and tons of shovelware style licensed games just being thrown out willy-nilly to the public. I will be honest, not a lot of them were very good, but there were some really fun ones mixed in there with the poop, like the one I'm going to talk about right now. 007 Quantum of Solace. And the funny thing is, yes, this is based on a movie that came out in the 2000s, and it is a very, very good game. It's just that I can't stand the movie that this game is based on. So this is one of the very few times where the video game is better than the movie in which it is born from. You start off playing as James Bond, played by Daniel Craig. It actually features his likeness and his voice, going through the events of the Quantum of Solace film, as well as a flashback that happens at about the halfway point that goes back to Casino Royale, and then you play through a whole bunch of scenes from that movie before heading back into the last chunk of the Quantum of Solace scenes. It took me completely by surprise when I was playing this. I'm glad they did, because it made this game way better than it has any right to be. There was a point about 2 years ago where I wanted to do a video that was all about the James Bond games I had in my collection. So I made it a point to start playing each and every one of them and try to beat them. When I got to this game, I was like, yeah, not looking forward to this because I do not like the movie at all. And the further I got into it, the more I was like, this is actually a lot of fun and really well put together. They picked the right scenes to place the gameplay into, and then going back to Casino Royale, which is one of my favorite Bond films, hell yes. And it kind of makes sense that they would do that because Quantum of Solace is actually the first Bond movie to ever be a direct sequel to the movie that came right before it. When it comes to the gameplay, it's a first-person shooter. The levels are designed very, very well. Everything ramps up in difficulty steadily, so it doesn't get like so hard that you want to put the game down and stop. There were a couple times where I got frustrated because I would just get swarmed by enemies, but it's no big deal. Because normally I'll put the game down for a day and then come back the next day and beat it on my first try. It's mostly just like game fatigue. Like I've been playing it for so long, I'm just like, my brain is shut off and I just can't focus. And to see some of the scenes from the two movies recreated with the game's graphics is kind of funny to me a little bit, because PS3 wasn't quite at the realistic stage yet. I had a blast all the way through, and the thing is, it does make you feel like you're playing as James Bond, which is the goal of these games to begin with. Some pull it off, some don't. This one definitely does. And I remember that the moment I beat this game, I was like, you know what? I enjoyed playing through the Quantum of Solace parts of this game so much, maybe I'll go back and watch the movie and see if my opinion's changed on it over the years. I can tell you right now, there's a big fat nope. This game definitely has the movie beat, hands down. If you're looking for a quality, fun James Bond game that surprisingly no one gave the time of day to back when it was released, basically because licensed games are poison, Quantum of Solace is the one you want to look for. I highly recommend it, and it is probably dirt cheap. So go pick up a copy. You won't regret it. So there you go. Day 9 of the Licensed Video Game Challenge is done. So what do you think about my selection for this topic? Is Quantum of Solace something you've played? Is it something you're interested in? Have you been waiting for the right moment for someone to give you a kick in the butt to make you go and actually play it or pick up a copy? I hope that did it for you. If that's not what you would choose, what would you choose for this topic? Let's see some response videos. I would absolutely lose my mind if somebody did. No kidding. Or if that's not something you're willing to do, it's not a big deal. If you can't, you can't. If you don't, you don't. It's no pressure. If you don't feel like doing a response video, just leave your selection in the comment section below, because I really want to hear from you on this topic. I want to hear from everybody on every topic I want to talk about in this series. No joke. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to say. And until tomorrow's new topic in the Licensed Video Game Challenge, I am Chris, the Old Ass Retro Gamer, signing off.
Christmas only comes once a year.